Well, when I first saw this car in the workshop, I was about 7 years old. And the car looks massive, like a monster. And I was totally in love with this car. When I first wanted to restore this car, I only knew it was from Rob Slotemaker. And then I dig into the story. And then it became a very special car. And one of the drivers was Frank Gardner. And he was ex-Formula 1, a Formula 5000 driver. This car has a great history. And it would be a shame if this car was lost.
I worked for Alan Mann Racing. I also had a colleague, Norman Lockwood, and Frank was then their driver. And that's when we started the Z28 project, which is the car you see here. It was then a very successful car. We won many races. The British Saloon Championship twice, the Tarmac Championship twice, and then the car got sold to Stuart Graham.
Rob Slotemaker has a racing driving school in Holland. Rob had this car and I was always talking with him about the car. I like it very much and I was very impressed from the car.
Well, Rob's career was very impressive. I think his best days was probably when he was running for Van der Straten. And he was doing Le Mans and lots of other high-profile races. I think his real moment of glory was when I was about 14 years old and he was doing all the spins that was necessary in the movie from Steve McQueen at the 24 Hours of Le Mans.
I always tell him that now, when I have money, I will buy this car from you. Unfortunately, he died half year after that time.
Rob's car was standing on the side of the track. When I passed it, it goes very fast. I couldn't look inside, but I have some kind of an intuition, and I felt like, this is not true, this is not true.
After his furnace, that he died, I get a note from the notaris, and he said, this is one of the wills from Rob, that you get his car, his racing car. That's the way that I get the car. I always look into the car and saw him driving in races, but I never drove the car by myself. I was impressed of the car, and now I am still impressed from the car, and more with emotion, with the way that I get the car, and that my nephew pick up the whole story and bring me in that situation that I could work on the car and maybe also drive the car after that.
This project for me was very astonishing.
I think it's fantastic.
I'm so pleased that this project is now taking off.
I also think you guys digged very deep because you got it just in time. I think if you would have started this program for a year later, then probably only the chassis plate was still intact.
And I thought, wow, it's quite a step to do this because you have to start again from scratch. And it's not easy to get all the old parts and everything from the historical side you have to try to figure out, and it's not all documented, so it's a difficult project.
I'm hoping that that car will now re-emerge as the car that we used to know, and I'm sure with Patrick's determination we will see it again. And I look forward to that.
To restore the car and to find the funding and to just have it racing again, that would be very, very impressive. And I welcome everybody to be a part of it.